Hello my friends and welcome to part 20 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Let's Play series. So first let's check the missions, see which ones we completed. Oh, No! I think that was there from yesterday, so it still shows up, but unfortunately it doesn't replace itself if you forget to collect it. So that's teaching you guys something inadvertently. Well, at least now you know how that works. Okay, well I'll just go into solo mode then. And I was thinking a little bit more about it, and I think I will get the bull load. I still have that secret pack, and it just came to me. And if I didn't get it, I would need to go craft a card to get it again. And that seems like a hassle. Probably not gonna be buying any more of that specific selection box anyway. So like I probably wouldn't really be guaranteeing myself that again. So I think I'll get it because it's a really good generic link. I didn't see any of the decks, but I still think like it's worth it enough to get it. So we'll do a few loner deck duels this time. But first I'll show you what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm gonna edit my frog deck a little bit to include that third copy of Podzires. So I'll go ahead and add the third copy. Yeah, see now I have two non-foils and one foil. And then what do I get rid of for that? Maybe the compulsory evacuation device. The guy was playing just two maxis. I don't think two maxis is very good. Maybe I could minus one lost win. I also saw another guy just playing one solemn judgment. So maybe I could do that. Maybe I can minus one solemn judgment or simply minus one torrential. Yeah, maybe I'll get rid of one torrential because I really like the solemn judgment. I think I'll get rid of a torrential. Try that for now. Okay, and then that looks good. Okay, now I can try again with the loner, so I get okay, so I get an icon. That's pretty nice. So with this I get Fiend Conscription. Do I even really need this card? Probably not. Maybe I'll just move on for now and then I can come back to those later. So with this I get another Gem Knight structure deck. Any cards from here that I actually need? Well, still, it's like only a little story, so I might as well do it. So I'll do it, even though it doesn't count towards the... But I might as well, because it's super easy to get this structure deck. At first, some of the Gem Knights laid in waiting for the enemies, but eventually decided to join the fight one by one. In the midst of fierce battle, the Gem Knights fused further into an even more powerful force. However, this clash between the tribes was only the beginning of the turmoil that followed. The Gem Knights who had risen to defend their comrades were now caught up in the great swell of battle. At first they loathed the conflict, but to counter that great evil they eventually fused. Oh, is that the Steel Swarm? With other races to grow more powerful, such as the Vylon who descended from heaven, or even the Laval themselves. Look at that, the Vylon. The Gem Knights, the Pyroxene warriors with hearts of justice. Their fate shall unfold in glorious detail in another tale. By the way, I realize now that like touching that mic actually like didn't really cause any feedback to happen. Oh, well, I guess I might as well see what that secret pack unlocked, if it's any good, really. Oh yeah, that's another way to get secret packs, I suppose. So it's probably worth it, maybe getting the cards and though I think like it was only because I was getting super rares and ultra rares with it. Yeah, so this secret pack is, you can get it pretty easily because all you need to do is beat the Pyrexene warriors and gets that end scenario scene. And then if you like the Gem Knights, this is the best way to do it. So plan it basically so that you have enough gems to be able to like and get all the cards you want for this, whether it be the Gem Knights or the Brilliant, or maybe just like some of the smaller stuff. Like I know Brilliant Fusion's pretty good with Seraphonite for like link spam. Maybe not as good because I'm not sure if the Nightmare Goblin is legal in this game. It was all because of all of that, like, but or like if if Goki spam is viable. But I know there's also Gem Knight OTK I think you can still pull off. I'm not sure if any of the cards got rotted though, so maybe it's not as good. But this specific Gem Knight OTK using the Phantom Quartz and the Massive Diamond, I think the card that inflicts damage, Lapis Lazuli. So yeah, and then there's also the Animancipators in here. Yeah, but yeah, if you want this secret pack, just the easiest way to get it is by going through the Pyroxene Wars and getting to the end and watching that scenario scene. Once you have the gems to spend on the secret pack, you might want to have like 10,000 gems at least. But yeah, it's pretty easy to like unlock it like purposefully, so yeah, it's pretty nice. New gate options are available. Okay, so now I have the Glory of the Gladiator Beasts unlocked, Kurikuri's Gears of Justice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the Gladiator Beasts now. Yeah, I have some fond memories of Gladiator Beasts, only because I played. Gladiator Beasts is a pretty good auto duel deck, so I pretty much just use a Gladiator Beasts auto duel deck. But like now I have a new account. It's not on that account. There's a few. There's another new Gladiator Beasts card that seems pretty good. Basically a card that can like special summon when like itself, I think, when like an opponent attacks. So yeah, that looks pretty good. I think they got a little bit better, but they're still probably not one of the best decks. Anyway, in ancient times, a great empire ruled the world. The city was prosperous and its inhabitants lived in peace. War was a thing of faraway lands, and the aristocrats, unknowing of the danger, decided to build a great amphitheater, the Colosseum. There in Gladiator Beasts fought to the death for sport. Tournaments were held day and night to satisfy the latent bloodlust of the aristocrats. Long live the Empire! Salute the dying heroes! At the blast of a horn, a fierce battle would begin, in which the beasts would fight with claws, fangs, and any weapons available. At the Colosseum, those who captivated the crowds were lavished with praise. This spurred on the Gladiator Beasts, who risked great peril for the spectators' cheers. The Empire enjoyed the very height of prosperity, but a small spark would set it on the path of destruction. And with the decline of the Empire, the frequency of fighting tournaments decreased. The aristocrats sealed the Colosseum for eternity for fear that the Gladiator Beasts who lost the battleground might revolt. Many years passed since the fall of the Empire, and the Colosseum decayed over time. But one day the ground with faded bloodstains shined, and the Gladiator Beasts appeared. Among the seats long empty of spectators, the starting horn once again echoed. Long live the Empire! Salute the dying heroes! Inside the Colosseum, framed by that decaying city, the Gladiator Beasts fought once again, and in jubilation of their heroic travails, the cheers of the aristocrats could once more be heard. Ooh, and that got me some orbs of earth. It's a pretty nice prize. Okay, and then completing the practice will get me some orbs of water, and it's pretty nice that the practice is one of the easier battles, but yet still counts towards my mission. Yeah, I just need to, so basically I just need to get this done in one solo mode duel done, and then I'll have it. What makes the Gladiator Beasts deck unique? Gladiator Beast monsters have effects that allow you to return them to the deck after the battle phase. If they battle, special summon a Gladiator Beast of a different name from your deck. This way, special summoning Gladiator Beast monsters allows you to unlock even more of their effects. Moreover, you do not need polymerization to special summon Gladiator Beast fusion monsters. You can simply special summon them by returning the necessary monsters on your field to your deck. So Gladiator rejection. Ooh, there's a test tiger. That's nice. Unfortunately, test tiger doesn't count. The Gladiator Beasts you summon with test tiger don't count. They have to be special summoned specifically by a Gladiator Beast monster in order to get their effects. So I'll activate the Gladiator rejection. So I'll summon Gladiator Beast Hoplomus. Oh, maybe it's a different card I'm thinking of. Now we'll try one of the special ways to activate the Gladiator Beast effects. And oh, I guess Test Tiger does. Okay. Oh yeah, see, because it says entreat if it was special summoned by the effective Gladiator Beast monster. Yeah, no, I'm thinking of a different card. Test Tiger can return itself to the deck to special summon Gladiator Beast monster and treat it as if it was summoned by a Gladiator Beast monster. So, oh, it also has to attribute itself though. So yeah, and then by doing that, I can now activate the effects of the Gladiator Beast Bestiary that you special summon and Gladiator rejection respectively. So I'll go ahead and destroy. The back row. And Gladiator rejection lets me special summon another Gladiator Beast monster. So I'll special summon the Gladiator Beast Mamilo. There are now 2 Gladiator Beasts on your field. So yeah, rejection doesn't allow it to be the monster to be treated as if it was special summon, because if it was treated as that, see, it needs to specifically say. See, it doesn't specifically say, so that means I couldn't activate his effect to destroy a monster on the field. So I'll go ahead and special summon the Gazaris. See, it's pretty awesome that, yeah, so now I get to destroy both of his cards with Gazaris. Because, it's also, you can't mess this one up. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome. And it's generally a lot faster than a normal duel would be. Maybe by just a bit, but hey. I'll still take it counting. Yeah, I'm getting myself a victory, a fairly fast victory, and progress on the mission. That seems pretty good. So, the loner is worth doing. Okay, you get orbs for both, so I might as well do the loner. Okay, I'm gonna do the loner first. And then if we have time, I guess I'll do with my own deck. Since it should be fairly quick doing with my own deck, since my deck's pretty strong compared to theirs. Some people may say, hey, that's cheating to have such a strong deck and facing off against the AIs. But I mean, like, I'm pretty much just doing this for the rewards, and I'm more doing this for the story. So, like, if the battles are a little bit easier because I'm using a really powerful deck, it's still getting the lore. And I'm still getting the rewards. So I think it's fine. Maybe I could do another plate. Well, maybe I could try doing this solo mode. Since they let you redo the solo mode battles, I know you can redo the solo mode battles because I do that sometimes just for the sake of completing missions. I did that once rather. So I get to add any card from my deck to my hand. So I think I might as well add the most powerful one, which would be the... I'll add the Gladiator Beasts, this guy. Okay, so now I can activate rejection. And now no summon the guy with the biggest attack. Now just set. And they'll end. Yeah, but as I was saying, I could do solo mode again. Maybe do like a few like challenges with solo mode. That could be fun. Like, people of the high table group, which I also like show this to. It's a Facebook group I have that I helped a friend set up. I'm sure like if you really wanted to, like you could ask to join if you're on Facebook, and like I'm sure like we'd be okay with inviting new members to it. Basically the only stipulation is like we want like people who actually like Yu-Gi-Oh. Which, I mean, like, if you're watching this, you probably like Yu-Gi-Oh! You probably understand Yu-Gi-Oh! But, like, I'll be doing, like, other video. I don't always show my, high table group members, Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos or Yu-Gi-Oh! Specific stuff. But, like, right now, I pretty much am just, like doing these videos, doing this Let's Play, since, like, this is pretty much a thing I'm doing right now. But like I can like I'm gonna eventually be streaming other games, and I'll probably show those on the high table group page. Like there's a SpongeBob game coming out called Cyclonic Rift. I guess I might as well take control of. Yeah, there's a SpongeBob game called sorry, it's not called Cyclonic Rift. It's called Cosmic Shake. SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake looks pretty cool. So I got that game. I pre-ordered it, and oh, it lets me special summon a Gladiator Beasts from my hands. That's pretty nice. Oh, and now I can go into. I guess I didn't need to do that. I didn't know though. Oh, but ooh, that's pretty nice. I think I'm gonna go with the Test Panther. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I think I'll link summon Test Panther. Yeah, of course this won't be the exact same Gladiator Beast that you would see on Duel Links, because I mean, I don't believe this card has come out to Duel Links, and of course the links haven't come out to Duel Links yet. We're still on Exceeds. Oh, what? No, we just got Pendulums, actually. So I'll go ahead and add... Yeah, I'll add LaCoy. And then I can normal summon the LaCoy. And then I'll activate the Test Panther effect. I'll special summon Mamelo. That's pretty good. And then I can also activate the rejection. I believe that lets me special summon another guy. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Ooh. Oh, yeah, this is it. It's the Vespasius that is fairly recent in Duel Links. So, at the start of the damage step, if your Gladiator Beast monster battles a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only use this effect of Gladiator Beast Vespasius once per turn. While you control this card, special summoned by the effect of Gladiator Beast monster, all monsters you control gain 500 attack. At the end of the battle phase, if this card battle, you can shuffle this card into the deck. Special summon one Gladiator Beast monster from your deck, except Gladiator Beast Vespasius. Yeah, this card is nice because, like, now you have a pretty good Gladiator Beast monster that can, like, be special summoned during your opponent's turn when Gladiator Beast monster is being attacked, and help boost up your Gladiator Beast monsters by like 500. So yeah, that's not bad. I'll special summon Augustus. Oh, I forgot that. That's okay. And then I think I'll Monster Reborn the Lannistus. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go into... What does he do? Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think that lets me special summon another guy. Yeah, I think I go with him then. Then he lets me special summon another guy. So I'll go ahead and special summon the guy Xeris. And then now I can destroy the field spell. No. Oh wow. Okay, well whatever. Then I'll go into my battle phase. Yeah, I'll go ahead and activate that one to special summon. I guess I can do Bestiary. No. No. Okay, I can do that. Wait, do I have any? Yeah, I do. So I'll do that. Okay, I think I'm gonna... Then I think I'm also just gonna special summon this one. Wait, what? I don't know how that works. Okay, well. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and do the bestiary. Just attempt to destroy the fuel spell. And then, ooh, I'll add the spell then to my hand. No, I'm not gonna. I think what I will do though is yeah, I'll go for another. Actually, no. I'll just go for the regular fusion guy. There. Good enough. And then I'll end. Oh, it's test tape that I was thinking of. Yeah, test tape it doesn't treat them as being special summoned by a Gladiator Beasts monster. It'd be so much better if it did, but it's still not bad. So I'm gonna set that. I think I'll go with special summon him. And then that lets me go into nah, I think I'm just gonna risk it. He might have something, but yeah, he didn't. That's good. And now I'll just end it with that guy. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play with my frogs. To get the wind. The dark orbs. It's not much different, really. Just add in that you saw. I add in the Power of Desires, and I took out. I think it was that. Oh yeah, it was a torrential tribute. So it's not that much different. Okay, so now it's my turn. So, ooh, I got the Power of Desires, but I don't think I need to activate it. Yeah, like, kind of want to be careful with activating the Power of Desires because, if you activate it and like you banish a lot of your crucial monsters, it can be really bad. Like Power of Desires is more of a card where you want to activate if you don't really have any plays, but I have a few plays. I guess I could you can activate it at any time. It doesn't have any restrictions other than saying you can only activate one per turn. So the nice thing about it is you can set up all your plays if you have any and then activate it after that, and that would be the best way to do it because you don't want to risk banishing a bunch of your frog monsters. So with that, I'll go ahead and mill off the Dew Frog. And then I'll special summon colon enemy. Not too worried because this is AI. Doesn't usually have any disruptions, I don't think. Although if he does, good for him. But he didn't, so that's good. Doesn't look like he did. Good, so now I'll summon the swap fog. Yeah, like, but like I was saying, like I could like try doing a few like interesting challenges, cause like with the high table group, I was playing a Link Evolution. I was doing some like anime based challenges. Like for one, there was like this like I was basically fighting against Yugi with it was basically where I was Panic versus Yugi. They have like these reverse duels, so you can play as a bad guy too, or like I could play as Yugi versus Panic. So what I was doing with that one is, since I remember like Yugi had the whole like thing about like not being able to see Panic's monsters because he had like this one card that didn't allow, I forget what it was. Oh, it was that wall of illusions, I think it was, that like basically covered up Panic's side of the field. So what I did was I placed like a cardboard over that part of the TV so I couldn't see Panic's field. Yeah, so like kind of make, because like to kind of simulate that, and then I was seeing if I could still win, and I like basically like had to do some of Yugi's moves, like basically like the one the catapult turtle into the swords of revealing light, which like simulated like breaking that and like dropping the swords, and that which basically like ended in game. So I was basically trying to win off of the catapult turtle effect damage alone. Yeah, so it was pretty interesting. I can do stuff like that in this game too. Although these I'm not really facing off against real anime, I could still think of like other kinds of challenges that can make solo mode a bit more interesting. Or I can just focus on ranked duels after I complete solo mode if you want. It's up to you guys. So I'll go ahead and special summon out the Ronin again. I guess I'll bring it out there. And now that I think I'm gonna do the Pod's Eyes now. Yeah. Okay, that gave me a few nice trap cards. Ooh, what does that do? Monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle, and any battle damage you take is reduced to 0. I think I'm just gonna negate that. Yeah, I'll set defensive tactics. Too bad it's not a card I can use. At least now I can't have it to bring it back, because I know like one of its Gladiator Beasts monsters can bring that card back to his hand. I'll go ahead and summon out the Ronin Totem again. Banish the Duke. There. And then I'll set these two and I'll end. And you want to be a little careful with this deck, because like if you have Dynamiscus, you it might be more worth it to keep a card in hand on purpose, even if it's not the most ideal, just so Dynamiscus can still be live. Like if I have Lost Wind and Dynamiscus in hand, and like all the other cards I want to set also, like sometimes I'll just like I might just leave the Lost Wind in hand in order to have Dynamiscus be live, since Lost Wing can be activated, can be set back to field anyway, if my opponent special summons a monster out of the extra deck, which is bound to happen usually. So I'll go ahead and negate that with Toad, because Call of the Haunted isn't bad anyway. I'll go ahead and send the Ronin Toad in. Now also, oh yeah, and another thing you want to be careful with is you kind of want to make sure like you have like open back row, like maybe like on purposely leave one of your back row open. Because I was facing against this Eldritch guy. He activated Dynamiscus, but I couldn't set it to my field because my back row was full. So that was a little unfortunate. So now I had to play around that Dynamiscus that's now in his graveyard. I had to negate it though because he was targeting my Totally Awesome with it. So I'll just go ahead and... Oh yeah, see, and then the Power of Desires banished the rest of my frogs, so now I didn't have any targets in my deck to summon with Totally Awesome. See, yeah, that's one of the things about Totally Awesome. And yeah, I don't want to activate the Swap Frog because I don't have any. Oh yeah, and another bad thing, like if you activate Swap Frog's like effect to like send something, an aqua from your field or deck to the graveyard, and you don't have any targets to your deck, yeah, it doesn't allow you to take it back, so you have to send one of your field guys. So you also want to be careful with that. Basically keep in mind what you still have left in your deck. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and go into Cat Shock, I guess. Now use Cat Shock. Send the Dew Frog to target the Totally Awesome. And then, no, I'm not gonna act. I will, banish my Dew Frog to bring out my Ronin Toad again. And, dang it. Oh no, this is not good. Okay. I can summon the Max C. Okay, I think I will summon the Max C. And then I'll go ahead and, what should I do? Use the Opabinia? Or no, I'll go into Mr. Boy. Oh, okay, I think I'll use the Cat Shock. Okay. And then I'll go ahead and bring out the Ronin again. Banish the Swap Frog to special summon it. And then I'll use the Call of the Haunted to bring out the Cat Shock. What can I go into? The Opabinia? Nah. Okay, now I can. Okay, now I can have game. So I'll just attack with the 2500 first, because I know this guy can have some pretty beefy defense monsters. That wasn't beefy, but it could have been like that 2100 defense guy. So that was just a guarantee I could have it. Although I think if I would have whiffed, if I would have whiffed, it would still been fine. I had more than enough damage, but that's okay. So there was my deck. So I believe that was the first time you saw it with all the new cards in it, though. But unfortunately, you get to see the cool Fury. Because that card's pretty cool. But maybe next time. So I'll go ahead and collect the Solar Moon rewards, and I'll do the ranked duels probably off camera. Just do those. Ooh, I got another Legacy Pack ticket. Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna kind of do a quick opening today. So I'll go for, here it is, making sure. So shot through I think it's just the bull load that's useful. Yeah, bull load. 3+ effect monsters. Neither player can target this card with monster effects. Once per turn, quick effect. You can target one face-up monster on the field. It loses 5 on attack and defense. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. At the start of the damage step, if this card attacks an opponent's monster, you can place that opponent's monster in a zone this card points to and take control of it, but send it to the graveyard during the end phase of the next turn. So this lets you take control of opponent's monsters that you attack. So that's pretty nice, being able to, and also the target a monster to lose 5 on attack defense, and like not allowing your opponent to react to that. Like, I mean, that can be kind of nice too. Like, and that's a quick effect. So if you really need to lower your opponent's monster's attacks and defense, it's not bad. But yeah, it's not like the best generic link in the world, but it's still pretty good. And then I think the other guys, yeah, and then some of these other guys aren't too bad. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. Once per turn, you can send one card from your spell and trap zone to the graveyard. Special summon from either graveyard to your field one monster that was destroyed and sent there this turn, but negates effects. Once per turn, quick effects. You can target one monster in the field. Change its face-up defense position. Opponent can activate cards effects in response to this effect's activation. So yeah, that's not too bad either. Like, some of these cards are pretty generic. So yeah, these really aren't though. Triple Burst Dragon could be. Nah, that's I think like that's more for like dragons. No, I mean this lets you tribute this card to summon Link to a Lowers from your graveyard. That's not too bad. And then during the damage step, when a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated, you can negate the activation. So that's not, and it does piercing battle damage. So like these can be fairly good replacements until I get the better links. So I think I'll go for it. So I'll see if I can get it. Yeah. Oh yeah, and this is also really good if you're trying to go for like the rockets, or pure rockets, or like Dragon Link would use a lot of the rocket cards. Oh, there you go. Got 2 Borlow dragons. I also take any of the other fairly. Probably not gonna worry too much about it if I didn't. I got the Triple Burst Dragon. Got Booster Dragon. So I unlocked a few more secret card packs. So yeah, looks like I didn't get that other one, but the Bolo was basically what it was after, and I was able to get that one. So I'll go ahead and look through what I have of. Let's see. Do I own more than 3 copies of anything? See, that's just showing, like, it shows it twice because it's the same card. It's not that I have 6 of these now. I have 3. It just shows up twice. Yeah, so it doesn't look like I have more than three of any of the super ultras here. So I'll go ahead and look at these real quick. So this one gets you the Protos. Oh, this one is for the Metaphys stuff. So this one's for all the Metaphys stuff. It's also got the Nemesis. Protos isn't bad. At least it wasn't bad in the regular TCG. I think it's... Wait, no, it's the other one. It's not Protos. This is the one where, you get to destroy all monsters on the field with a specific attribute, which is still not too bad. Oh, no, it is Protos. Yeah, he's pretty good, just generically. And then Escados, is basically Protos, but for types. And then Light Imprisoning Mirror and Shadow Imprisoning Mirror are pretty good, but probably not in this game because they're more just like side deck stuff. But like if you're playing in tournaments, maybe it's still like good. Like tournaments like that like aren't really specific on the specific ranked play. They may allow side cards for like specific Master Duel related tournaments that are official or non-official. But yeah, so it might be good for stuff like that. And then here's the other new one. So this one is for all the Chronomaly stuff. And I did play Chronomalies in the regular TCG for a hot second. Never like, or at least I thought about it, but never really picked it up. It's a pretty cool deck though. It's basically about like summoning the Exceeds, changing levels so that they can be the same level so you can get out the Exceeds a little bit easier. Yeah, it's not too bad. Oh yeah, and also like there's a few like manipulating attack and offense to like allow you to destroy your opponent's monsters, stuff like that. And then this one has the Gravekeepers. Oh yeah, this was my first deck, non-anime related deck in Link Evolution. Yeah, so I played in Link Evolution for a little bit, for a few matches, maybe even the ranked, or maybe it was only in the solo mode when I was like facing like off against like characters using my own deck. I was playing this. It's not bad, especially with the fusion guy now. Yeah, so it's just basically a bunch of the pretty much I think the only reason we're going to this is for the Gravekeeper stuff. It's probably not one of the best decks but in Master Duel, but I mean it can like make it so that your opponent can't really make good use out of the graveyard, which is like kind of detrimental to a lot of decks. I think you might be able to play like Dimensional Fissure in Gravekeepers since you don't really care too much about the graveyard yourself. So yeah, you might be able to play Dimensional Fissure, and it is at 3 in this game. So yeah, this one is about Evil Eyes basically, and it's got a random Archfiend guy. So you can read that. It's pause and read that if you want. It's got the Archfiend Synchro. Yeah, got a few Archfiend stuff. None that I think. Yeah, so if you want, Archfiend is probably not that great in this game, but like you might be able to make it work. And then the Evil Eye is probably like the better archetype for pulling with this. So like at least if you decide you don't really want to use the Archfiends, you still got the Evil Eye to fall back on. And Evil Eyes aren't bad. Evil Eyes are pretty good. They're not like probably not the best deck, but like they do have some pretty nifty things about them. Like Evil Eye of Selene is pretty good. Because you can basically oh yeah, like you can basically use Evil Eye of Selene with I forget which one. Oh yeah, like you're able to banish cards from your opponent's graveyard, which can be pretty good against some decks. Or like I think even banish cards on the field with another Evil Eye monster, I believe. So yeah, it's not bad. And like banishing is usually pretty good for against a lot of decks. And I think that's about it. Oh yeah, this I showed. So yeah, there you go. Oh, does this also have the Dreamier stuff? Oh, it has a. Oh, and it also has Dreamier. So Metaphys and also some Dreamier stuff in it too. Metaphys, Nemesis, or Dreamier stuff. So yeah. But unfortunately not the snow. If you want to get the snow, you would have to go into Legends of Old. So yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you did. And be sure to ring that notification bell if you enjoy my content. I'll be seeing you guys for the next part. Bye, everyone.